All right, so this is the, I guess you'd call it the shock limiter that I print. And this is TPU. It's like a 30 or 40% infill. And I'm printed out TPU so it gives you more padding. Now, you can see on the front here that I have two of these already in place. I made these out of TPU to give you more padding, not realizing that the X-Max shocks already have a rubber dampener right there, I guess because of the extreme jumps. But when I go down, it stops. Gives me roughly 2 inches of clearance, and it won't go any further than that. So this right here is the V6 rig. And I said I put these on all of them, and you can see it on the V6 right there. It's a little purple piece that sits inside there. And on these, it serves to level out the machine. So when you fill this up with trash, you purposely want it to bottom out, and then it stays level. Works great, no issues there. This right here is the first machine that I've made that is independent all the way across. So I'm not 100% sure how well this is going to end up working, or if I'm going to need to put a sway bar across here. But it does the same function. We're going to put these on all four so that when it's got the bucket on it empty and the batteries, it sits like that. We're going to adjust the springs to there at the maximum amount of tension when it's empty. And then once we have stuff in it, it's obviously going to ride harder, but if it goes over a bump, we'll still have that shock action. Installing these pieces is pretty easy. We just go in here and loosen our shocks up all the way. Oh, give me a minute. Anyway, we just loosen this up as far as we can until we can easily lift the spring off. There we go. We got them all in, and we have the bucket on top with the two batteries in there because I don't have the mounts made yet. And the spacing is about 1 inch on these shocks on all of them. And that right there is just about what we want. We want it to just lightly hit empty, because when it's full, it's going to be full. Now, down the road, I may need to change that and actually bring that spacing up quite a bit if I put a sway bar on here. But we're going to give this a shot, see how well it works. Hopefully we'll have this thing up and running next week.